Sunday night, WooF Ditty show. Brought to you by the WooF Driver All Dog Network. Worldwide All Dog Network, I might say, because of the worldwide internet. I'm Bucky, WooF Ditty. Good to see you tonight. I hope everybody's there. WooFax. Good evening. Hope y'all are out there this Sunday evening, around a little before 7 Pacific time, a little earlier tonight for Sunday. Those of you got to get up in the morning, go to work early. We don't want to be too late tonight on the East Coast. We're usually at 7:30, which is 10:30 their start. This is our baby, the WooFax. That's Princess, the WooFax, named after WooF Driver's female husky Princess, the WooFax. You can see on there. And hi, Betsy. Good to see you, loyal listener and watcher here. And once again, the reason everything's backwards here, you know, kind of like looking in the mirror kind of deal, is because on these mobile devices, whether it be the iPad or the iPhone or whatever device you have, you do the selfie camera, it has to be facing you, so you have to turn it around so you can see what you're doing. And so it looks like I'm playing the guitar kind of like what they call left-handed, like Hendrix. But I'm really playing it right-handed. Whatever the case, we're going to play some tunes on that baby tonight, talk about that. And tonight's breed, by choice, actually by request from last night, is the French Bulldog. Now, I'm not sure if that party is watching yet tonight, but I told them, Dixie Thorpe, you're on later tonight. It is 10. You're on later? Usually I'm a half an hour later. So tonight I'm half an hour earlier. I keep cutting out. Am I cutting out right now? I'm transmitting okay. Here's what happens with the cutouts. The only thing that happens over on this side, output from Facebook, is that if I... Hello, Robin Benskin. Good to see you. If I cut out, it's because the signal from Facebook screws up, okay? And I have to log back on. So y'all stay with me if that happens, if I freeze up. If I'm cutting out now, Dixie, it's much fortunately it might be on your end. It's the internet, you know. It's Wi-Fi, it's this and that and the other thing. I have to be on Wi-Fi. And as long as I'm broadcasting, I can see myself here. It says live up the top here. It just says my connection is weak. Well, it's not weak with my internet here because my browser is like 5 seconds away from my piece and everything works. So when it says it's weak, it could be due to Facebook, connecting with Facebook through their server, if you can understand the internet technology here. There's nothing we can do about how strong we receive anything on the internet. You know what I mean? You could be connected to Google, your bank, American Airlines. Depends on what their server output is as well. And so it could be the case when you're cutting out here on your end, and I am live, I'm not freezing up and jittering or anything. Now you're good, Dixie. See, that's what happens. It's just one of those things. The airplane coming overhead in your area, or a kite, could be anything. So as long as we all understand that, and if I just freeze all of a sudden, and I'm black over here, I have to log back onto this Facebook live streaming on our WooF Driver account and come back on. So what's saved is still on the timeline. It's saved as a timeline video, and sometimes we've gone off 3 times a night. You see 3 different videos for that evening. So that's just the case. We have to deal with it until hopefully one day it'll be hardwired over here, or else their signal gets stronger. But what happens is probably a lot of people getting onto the live streaming deal, and they're doing personal live streaming as well as shows or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's another account taking up bandwidth that Mr. Zuckerberg is providing. So that's what's going on. Tonight's breed is the French Bulldog. Now, the French Bulldog, I got a picture of one little puppy here with his little coat on. He's just darling. Look at him. That's the show is about these guys tonight. This guy. Oh my goodness. They're just adorable little guys. Okay, and this one's got a ball in his mouth. He's got a mouth big enough for a ball. How cute is that? I'm going to continually be showing as many pictures of the French Bulldog as we go through the show tonight, just so you know. This is our featured breed tonight, French Bulldog. And we have a little ditty, not a big deal, just a little song ditty about the French Bulldog that I'm going to play for you in just a couple of minutes. And first thing we usually do to start out the show, we're gonna talk about the WooF. Kimberly, so glad to be back online. Missed you last week. Our rescue of Mickey and rehoming is a success. Rehoming is a success. That's so good, so great that you have a rescue. We can talk a little bit about how important it is for anybody that doesn't have a dog or wants another dog to go to shelter first. You're going to find one that just wants to love you. It's going to look at you and you're going to take him home. That's how we got Buster. We just looked, and time to look hard. Saw one online. Couldn't resist taking him home. And we had like a 10-day bring back guarantee. Now, that's not going to happen once you grab a puppy in a box and take him home. It ain't going to happen. They're so cute. Kimberly says yes. So it's all in your heart and your soul, you know, what you do with these little guys. I mean, they're so adorable, all of them, no matter what the breed. We've done a lot of breeds so far. And let me remind everybody, once again, we get cut off. Don't go anywhere. I'll come right back on as quick as I can if we get cut off during the show. That's the most important thing. And then you can comment, tell me you're back on. Eric, David, you're back. Good to see you. You're a loyal watcher. I mean, we've got a lot of people coming on to join our Love of Dogs network here, alldognetwork.com. All the shows are there, our previous shows, or our previous hosts that do the dog news, hilarious stuff, dog yoga, dog training, behavioral training, all kinds of stuff is on there that's just wonderful for all of us to learn from and to share. Most importantly, to share what you're seeing here on your timeline with all your friends, that you're into this thing, they didn't know about it. Even if they don't have a dog, maybe they'll go, wow, I want to get involved. I want a puppy, or I want a full-size dog. Doesn't matter. It's all good. So tonight's featured breed, we like to talk a little bit about that. We're also going to talk about the WooF driver and his Huskies. And you're on his page, or you would see this logo, you know where you are. And a little bit about the French Bulldog here. Now, he has a pleasant temperament. You know, he's a pretty pleasant guy, and he cannot be owned or ignored. When it senses an owner is meek or passive toward it, it will become very stubborn and even snappish. So you have to pay attention to him. Well, you know, this is quite obvious logic and knowledge. I mean, if you ignore your dog, I mean, it's sad. Why would you do that? He's just laying around being an animal in the house. I don't think I'm looking for Buster, might I? Hey, Bus! He's in there chilling. I'm going to do a show on him. I've been saying it for a while. He's half boxer and half shepherd. We did his DNA. And we'll talk about how you can get your DNA testing if you don't know. Wisdompanel.com. Wisdompanel, all one word, .com is a division of Mars Candy. And they own the patent on DNA testing for dogs. Big corporation. M&M's, all that. Baby Ruths. Butterfingers. Mars Candies. Mars Bars. They got into the dog thing. We're going to try to get them to sponsor part of what we're doing here. I've got to get in touch with their corporate office, the Wisdom Panel, and see if they'd be interested, because we're pushing the heck out of DNA testing because people want to know what exactly their puppy's genes are made of, because it helps them so much in all kinds of situations, whether it be behavior, allergies, whatever, to know what's in there if you have a mixed breed or a mutt or whatever you want to call them. Even if it's a pure breed, there's probably something in there you don't know, even though it's a purebred lab. Well, that's fine, but down the line, something might have happened there where there's a little bit of so-and-so in there that give you a shape of things to come, or why they dig, or why they, want to eat your roses. I don't know. There's unknowns out there. So, once again, our breed for the night, this little guy, the French Bulldog. They're interesting. They come from I want to read the origin. Oh my goodness. the pictures on this guy tonight are just getting cuter and cuter as we go. And obviously there's all kinds of colors there too. But he's a calm, he gets fairly calm with authority, and most dogs do. They're clean, and most of them try to stay clean. They are also a relentless hunter of mice. Now, I used to think that, well, I got to have a cat around my house to keep the mice away, but apparently they're into the mice and keeping them away. That's good. You know, who wants mice around? You know, especially get them in your house, you're done. Start multiplying. You have to call the guy $300 to set the traps and go through that for 3 weeks. So, what dog breed are you talking about today? Amanda wants to know. She just tuned in. That would be the French Bulldog. This little guy. Hello. Whoop, whoop. I'm here. Look at this little guy. Oh my goodness. I just love these little pictures. I mean, these guys are so photogenic, you know, most of them all. Oh, look at this guy with the underbite. Now, he looks mean, but he's just a gentle little guy. Hey, Amanda, French Bulldogs, Kimberly's talking to you. I love that when you guys interact on the show with each other. Amanda, you're a be-back. I love that. I love that you guys are watching the show. We're spreading the love of dogs and music. You know, if you haven't already, put your dog picture on WooF's Gang, WOOF''S Gang, a group site. It was an Amanda or somebody. You're welcome, Amanda. Somebody, Ashley, I think it was, or somebody the other night said they did it and they didn't see it on WooF's Gang. I told them just try it again, and I haven't heard back whether it got up there. The height of these guys are about a foot, about 12 inches is what it is. And there are two weight classes of the French Bulldog, 19 to 22 pounds and 22 to 28 pounds. Over 28 pounds is a disqualification for, I guess, a show. You're coming in and out, Sharon says. Yeah, someone else said that before. And once again, most likely that tonight, if that's the case, that would be on your end. And I'm not being aggressive. I'm just saying, when I go, I'm either on or off over here. I don't do any jitters. I don't go in and out. So my connection with Facebook for the streaming is either on or it's off. I mean, if you're sitting there and I freeze up and I'm done, I go black over here. I have to log back in. Y'all stay with me. Stay right there. I'll log back in. You'll see me come back in. And up to date, up to the moment we started the show at about 7, it'll be saved, and you'll see the show in the timeline, so you can go back and watch it later so you wouldn't have missed anything. Or if you just came on now onto this one, you can go back and watch it from the beginning, okay? Once we're over. Once I finish up and I log off, it'll be there for you to watch. It'll also be posted tomorrow, or latest the next day. It's Facebook, cutting in and out. Yeah, that's on your end this time. So, my suggestion, when I have that problem, I just go in and I log out of Facebook, log back into Facebook. I mean, sometimes it freezes up when you do anything on Facebook, or any site sometimes. It's just the nature of Sunday night and the millions and billions of people that are on the internet and on Facebook. That's why. So, my suggestion is simply do that. Bear with me one moment. Okay, I'm here. I got my WooF guitar too. I wanted to show y'all about. This is the WooF driver developed this and to look like a husky face. Okay, beautiful guitar, handmade by Tone Smith Guitars, which you can find on Facebook. And look at what Kevin Smith does. He's a great builder from scratch with his hands. And great components, a very high-end instrument. We'll play some songs with that a little bit here. Meanwhile, to get started, I'm going to play that little ditty. We have a ditty each night. We write a ditty. It's frustrating because I miss half of what he's saying. Oh, so what we want to do is, if that's the case, Sharon, like I said, bear with it. Sometimes the playback once posted is more fluid. Yeah, the playback should all be there. There shouldn't be any glitches in the playback. Only glitches in the playback is if, like I said, if it cuts off here, it starts a new movie, a new video. So you really can't miss anything. You might have to watch 2 or 3 of them. Each night it seems like it goes off at least once. I mean, we could do this for an hour and all of a sudden it goes off and I have to come back on and do another half an hour, 20 minutes, whatever I do. So that's how it works. Yeah. It's frustrating for us. But you know what? Everybody's dealing with it, so we can just relax, be patient with it. It's a Facebook, it's new technology. They only have so much bandwidth so far. They probably have so many servers so far. They don't realize how many people are starting to do this live streaming. He's doing it here as well. It's doing it here as well, Betsy says. So it's just one of those Sunday night things. Best I can do is just keep going, and you go back and watch it when I'm done. And I won't try to make too long tonight, so you don't have to go through this. But hopefully I'm going to play this. Y'all can tell me if you can hear. And hopefully you don't let it frustrate you where you just cut it off and don't watch it at all, because we're trying to build the love here with the dogs and music and you guys. It's all about you guys and your dogs. It's not about me. It's about my dog and I just love them. I have an affinity for that. This is about the French Bulldog.
Frankie.
Frankie the French
Bulldog is pleasant.
He's pleasant.
Easy care companion.
Easy care.
Alert and very affectionate.
Very affectionate.
He's enthusiastic and quite lively, without being a yappy, loud, barking night.
Sharon is real frustrated. Log back in. Log in the Facebook, out and in.
Oh, so hilarious.
Try
he
that.
has a very comical personality. You know he loves to clown around. He is bright, easy-going hound. When you take him all about town, that's Frankie, the Frenchie Bulldog he is. He gets along fairly well with strangers and other animal ones. He so enjoys being with his owner. He plays well with other dogs.